Welcome back to another video. This video, we're going to be talking about the Rockets versus Spurs. This video is good for the Rockets because they finally won a game, which they haven't won in a while, so it's a very good win for them. They beat the Spurs, who aren't also a good team, but I mean, they're still better than the Rockets. I think everyone's better than the Rockets, except for a couple teams, but it's still good to beat a team that's better than the Rockets, so uh, they won by 4 points, so it was a very close game. But first quarter outscored them. Second quarter they outscored Rockets, and then third quarter Rockets outscored them again. Fourth quarter Rockets barely outscored them. So that's it. That's I think the second quarter is when they started catching up, but third quarter is pretty big, 5 point difference. So that's just they got a good win on the Spurs. But what do you think about this game and how the Rockets played? Like looking at their stats.
Well, Eric Gordon showed up. He wanted a ball, which is really great. This is obviously also increased trade chatter, though. Apparently, the Cavs have interest in Eric Gordon. So I don't know how much longer he's going to be in a Rocket uniform. He's traded this year, which I do think he will be before the trade deadline. Just got to tip your cap to Gordon. He's been a class act the entire time he's been here, and he had a great game, and he helped us to victory for sure over the Spurs. It was close throughout. Other than the second quarter, we won the first, third, and fourth quarters. So a little blip in the second, but all in all, a good victory. When you're a young team, you've only got 12 or 13 wins. Yeah, of course we got to get on here and have a video whenever they win. It doesn't happen every night, that's for sure.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't happen. Wood, he had a great game also. He had 23 points and 11 rebounds, so he had a
Yeah,
very good. He had a very good game. Tate played pretty well overall. 13.7
yeah.
assists, 6 rebounds. So that's good.
I liked Tate's stat line there, where you can see that gave him some points, and then he also stepped up, gave him some rebounds and assists. So that means he was just active on the court the whole time that he was out
Mhm.
there. And Tate is like he's just a great blue collar basketball player. He's not shiny, he's not flashy, he's not the guy who's going to always be in the
Very,
top scorer,
very
but he
strong
does.
though.
Yes, he does. He gets drives. He uses his body well with contact, and he does all the little things. And he's the one that's diving at the ball on the floor to save a loose ball. So he's a great guy to have on the team. He had a great game.
Yeah. The Kevin Porter Jr. also had a pretty good game with points at least. He didn't share the ball much, but neither did Green. They both don't really share the ball much, but that could just be because they just want to hug the ball for now. But I feel like every rookie does that, or young player, they just don't really want to get the ball up. But Daniel Theis, 8 points.
Yeah, Daniel
Christopher,
Theis got some buckets. That was good to see.
yeah, Josh Christopher at 6 points, so he only played 16 minutes, so he didn't play very long. DJ
He makes the
Augustine,
most of his. He seems to make the most of his minutes, though. Josh Christopher. He's done a good job. I like him. He's very serviceable,
yeah.
and I think he has a future with
Kevin
us.
Martin Jr. had a big dunk. I saw that when I was watching some highlights. So he gets a lot of good dunks, but uh,
He's good for one a game, right? That sometimes he only has 2 points, but it's going to be a sweet dunk.
yeah, yeah. If he's gonna get any points, it's gonna be from a dunk. Uh, let's take a look at some Spurs stats here. We got their best player, DeJounte Murray. He had a triple double, and he's I don't know if you know this, but he's actually like one of the best perimeter defenders in all of basketball. So he's a very good guard defender.
Yeah, the Spurs have a gem with this guy, man, and he was solid from start to finish. We could not do anything against this guy. So, hats off to him. He's obviously playing for a Spurs team that's below 500 as well. They're going through some pains, but they're a great organization. They know what it's like to win, and I've got to imagine he's going to be their building block.
Yeah, especially now that they like lost. They're kind of rebuild mode also because they don't have any superstars really. But I feel like DeJounte Murray will become because he's been having a very underrated season offensively, and usually he's only good to defender, but he's been having a very good offensive year this year. That goes along with a lot of other players, but um, defense wins championships though. So I
That's
guess
right.
if you want to be good on one side, you want to be good on defense because if you hustle, then that can get even the little things can help your team in the most ways.
Yeah,
But
he's a stud player. He's going to be around a long time.
yeah, and Polto, their center, I don't know how to say his first. I think it's Jacob Polto. He had 13.6 rebounds, but he had a pretty good game also. Not like Wood.
He
Wood
did.
played better than him, though.
Yeah, Wood's good for a double-double, man. You take it. We'll see what happens. The downfall to Christian Wood, and I think everyone knows this, but if you haven't noticed it, you haven't been watching basketball. He is horrible on defensive rotations. He's just not very good defensively, and it's
He's
a shame
slow.
because yes, and it's a shame because he's got the length, he's got the height. He could be such a massive shot blocker if he would just, be willing to work at that part of his game.
Yeah, I mean he's a center, so he's a little slow, but I don't know. He just needs to work on his speed or something. Cause every time they get the rebound or something, or the Rockets get the rebound, they get the rebound. He's just slowed it down the court. So I don't know what his issue is. Maybe he has I don't know, issues with his
So,
ankle or something.
so who do the Rockets face next? Who's the next victim?
I'm not sure. I think it's maybe the Kings. I'm not sure.
So do we
Uh,
win back-to-back games?
uh, if it's against the Kings, then probably. I don't know. If it's against
Fighting
a good,
chance, right?
if it's against a good team, then I don't think so. 'Cause I don't think the Rockets can beat a good team. Not
Got to
yet.
keep hope alive. Got to keep hope alive. Guys, thanks for watching. Keep telling people about us. Like, subscribe. We've got another guest coming on shortly. Next couple of videos. We'll be sharing that with you here shortly as well. But we appreciate the support. Please like, comment, ask questions. We try to do our best to answer them. We've got a lot of questions on our last video, which was about tennis. We'll make sure to come back around and answer those. I think we'll do another video on tennis when the Australian Open
Yeah,
actually starts.
I've
But
seen some more stuff about the Novak situation. So definitely get
yeah,
some
so we've
more.
got a lot of stuff to still talk about. But you got your Rocket questions, and don't forget about our Astros. The lockouts hopefully will
Hmm.
end in a month or two. Keep them coming, and we'll keep answering and doing these shows for you guys.
And also NFL predictions. May have that next video, right? Because the last week was over, so playoffs are starting very soon. So that's gonna be cool. Maybe to give some predictions on some finally good teams as instead of the Texans.
Yes, we refuse to have a show about the Texans. They suck that hard, so not doing it.
They're not good. But
Not doing it.
thank you guys for watching. Continue to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Peace.